Welcome to Mailbag, where I spend my money so you don't have to spend yours. If it's your first time here, click on the subscribe button and on the bell icon to get notifications about new videos. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoy it. Alright, let's see what's in this box. (92 by 92 by 25mm 115 volt fans. 3 of them. It's a plastic body. Shame, I prefer metal body fans, but never mind. 3.6 watt apparently, and it's supposed to be quite low noise. If I buy fans, I buy low noise ones, even if I pay extra for it. And this is for the 8901B, HP 8901B modulation analyzer, where the fan's absolutely ridiculously loud. So this is going to be going in there. And interestingly, it's also got a capacitor in there. Wonder why. 1.5 UF 450 volt. Why? You reckon it needs to go across the fan? Really? EMC derivatives. Okay. EMC. It probably doesn't need it. I might do it anyway. We'll see if I can install it nicely or not. Let's see what's in this one. So it's some fan covers, a few different ones I think. There you go, some 40mm fan covers, like filters as well, and 80mm fan covers. Yeah, I think these are the same anyway, same things. They're only mil as well, the same size. So basically I'm going to stock up on fan covers and things like that, because I've come across a few instances now where I've needed to filter a fan or replace a cover or whatever. And I haven't actually had something to do it with, so I thought, right, these are fairly cheap. I've got a few sizes coming anyway, so I'll have a stock of them, so when I do get those times where I wish I had a fan cover, I'll actually have one. Next thing, now this is package 2 of 2, so I think I know what it is, because package 1 of 2 arrived yesterday. Well, I didn't arrive at the same time, and it sent at the same time, I don't understand. Yeah. Another toner cartridge, another 12,000 yield one. So yeah, not exciting as it you would have seen it on in the other part. What I do like though is that you're using paper packaging, right? So instead of being wrapped in plastic, it's wrapped in paper, so it's recyclable. Because a lot of the thin plastic packaging, like the plastic films, don't get recycled because it's too hard to do it. So this doesn't happen, whereas at least the paper gets recycled. Good thing, keep using paper. Same as the LM14 being in a cardboard box with, well, one of them was in a cardboard box with other paper as well, paper packaging. Right. Let's see what's in here. Okay, drum units. A couple of drums. These things are supposed to last for about 50,000 sheets, depending on how you print. It's either like 30,000, between 30,000 and 50,000, depending on what your print jobs. If you're doing a single page at a time, you do like one single page and that's it, then you get about 30,000. If you're doing 3 pages or so, then you get 50,000 prints. Also, it's to do with the way it prepares itself on each print or something. So, anyway, 2 of those. Again, not that exciting. Stocking up whilst we can get things, because whilst the printer's fairly new, you can get all these things quite easily, but after a couple of years you find you can't get them anymore. So I've learned to buy things well ahead of time before you need them. stock up, get them early, and then when the time does come, you've got them. If you're fortunate enough to still be able to get these parts at the time when you need to replace them, then you can always replace the one you just used. So you can still keep it going that way, but yeah. These are expensive though, these are like $300 each. Something like that. Right, let's see what's in this bag. It's a bit squashed. Just a little bit. Okay, a couple of microphones for me to play around with and trying different setups still with audio and things like that. Never seem to be happy with it for some reason. Anyway, phone microphone apparently. What's this one? So it's very similar to one I've already got, if not the same. I don't know, but it's got a well, it's a TRS to a TRS adapter, which means I'll probably use this with my camera's microphone, which I'm currently setting right up here. So if I need to want something which is a bit closer, a bit variable, or less variable, then I can probably hook this up, use this adapter and have it work. It's also one that goes the other way around, interestingly. It's like TRS to TRS, I guess, I don't know. The spare bits, the buffer, windshield and clip, and free windshield. Right, chuck it back in there. See what the other one looks like. There'll be links for these down in the description as well if you're interested in. I don't know, maybe you record video yourself. I don't know. So this is another lavalier one. Very similar setup. Like these clips always look exactly the same. It's like they're from the same factory or something. I don't know. What's that? Amplifier, 10 dB amplifier, and on. So on plus 10 dB. Okay. So there's a battery here, which I'm guessing goes in this. Just in there, it looks of it. Yep. Actually, might as well put it in. I'll get it out. Wow. Yeah. There we go. It's out. Doesn't go in very easily. A bit hard to get lined up. So there's another fluffy thing, exactly the same as the one that's in there, interestingly. And warranty thing, probably. That's all it is. Yeah. And manual. Yeah, not that interesting really. It's a lavalier mic. So let's see what conditions it's got. Polar pattern. Oh look, it's almost perfect circle. Yeah, I don't think so. And flatness is supposed to be pretty good. Up to about 10k. That's dB and there's bloody ranges on this. Let's get this a bit closer so you can see it. That's in 10 dB steps. Well, of course it's going to look pretty flat if you've got a bloody 10 dB range like that. That's varying by a few dB, you won't even see it. Yeah, nice way of hiding the specs, isn't it? Little pouch. TRS to TRS adapter. The USB as well. TRS to USB. GoPro. And the output from this thing to TRS, so that should be able to plug straight into my camera. So it's a nice long wire in it too. So again, if I need to do something which needs to be less variable than what I'm normally doing on the bench, if I'm at a distance and stuff like that, I could probably hook this up on the long wire and hopefully not trip over it. So that's why I got these things anyway, to try those kinds of setups out. Trying to get decent microphone setups, doing videos, sometimes quite problematic. Got shotgun mics and stuff like that, but they're very directional and If you get too close to them, they tend to overload too much. At least something like this, when it's attached to me, it should be a bit better. So anyway, that's mics. And there's the specs for it too, in case you're interested. Maximum SPO 134. Yeah, frequency 20 to 20. Yeah, I'm suspicious. Dynamic range 114. That sounds pretty good actually. Sensitivity. I'm not sure about that spec. Signal to noise plus greater than 74 dB SPL. It's actually fairly high signal to noise ratio. I'd actually like to see lower ratios than that really. One of the comments I had from Dave actually was that there's hiss on my audio, so I've started to filter the hiss out now. The only problem is the hiss filter in my software makes the software crash, so I have to do it right at the end. So yeah, it took me 2 hours yesterday to edit a video, which should have taken me about half an hour, because it kept on crashing all the time to keep re-editing things. It's pain, real pain. Alright, let's see what's in this one. I think I know what these are already. Yep, they are. Now you would have seen me show these previously in another mailbag, probably a couple of times actually. These are camera mounts, quick release camera mounts. Now I've already got a few of them, which I've got mounted on various things. Focus. Focus. Right, and I wanted some more, so I thought I'll get a few more, then I've got, don't worry about it, I've got spares if one breaks or something like that, or fails, or something I've found these ones tend to do, they tend to stick a little bit, so if you're trying to lock that in, you release it and it doesn't want to push in, you've got to sort of put it more central, then you can slide it over, it cocks that little pin over a little bit and it tends to stick. I've had to modify the one that's on this camera right now, so I've had to file it down a bit to make it so it'll glide in a bit easier. It does have a chamfer on the edge, but it's not enough. It needs a longer chamfer, so I've filed it back, and it makes it a lot easier to get in there. But otherwise, there's actually not bad little mounts. They're quite handy, and the fact it latches itself outwards is quite nice. You should just be able to push it in like that and have it pop down. And it kind of does, but you have to get in the right place first. But, so I've got 3 more of those, because you never quite know when you're going to need them. I'm trying out a new microphone to see how this goes, see how it sounds. I really hope it's okay. Right, let's see what's in here. I'm going for a higher noise level, sorry, a lower noise level with a higher volume. So, yeah, see how we go. So we have a fan, or fan cover. This is a 120mm fan cover. So it's just like a filter assembly. Just screw over a fan or mount it on front of a fan. It just helps to get the dirt out of it. So, I mean, as I said in other parts of the video as well, I've got some other ones here, just there, which I haven't put away yet. They're just there for stock. I haven't got any particular use for them right now. I'm waiting for a 92mm one though. Let's see what's in this one. These are the piece of paper, easy to read. 92mm, right. So these are 92mm covers I've been waiting for. Or is it one 92mm cover in there? Can't quite see. It says there's 3 in there, okay. Right. So these are the wire mesh ones, which are better for EMI suppression and stuff like that. It stops more electrical noise getting into the unit because it's got some kind of effective shielding. assuming of course these are grounded, then otherwise it won't do anything. Right, let's see what's in this one. It's a USB charger. It's got a on-off switch on it as well. Rated at 2 amps, 5 volts. So this is actually for a dash cam. Now I've got a camera which used to keep on playing up in my wife's car, and part of the problem was the charger was playing up a bit. It couldn't handle the current reliably, amongst other things. And well, right now I've got the dash cam sitting on my desk doing nothing, so I picked up another camera charger so I can run the camera in another car. At least it gets used again. So what's in this one? Well, it's iOS components, so you've probably got a pretty good idea what it is. Yeah, it is. It's a capacitor. Now, this is a part I purchased for repairing the HP 901B. It's a 6800 UF. Now, I did actually put in a 5400 UF. I think it was 5600 UF, sorry. The original was a 5800, and it may be okay. I mean, it seemed fine. It resolved the fault the unit had, but at the time I was just buying parts from different places and seeing which one arrived first, and that one arrived first. So this can go into stock. I'll use it for something later on. It will have a use. Might be wasted.